What up, everyone, Instacart shoppers and others watching this video. This is going to be a Batch Pass video. For those who aren't familiar with Batch Pass, it's basically something one of the YouTubers came up with, Gig Life or somebody, not sure. They came up with the idea of us showing the batches, and we go on explain if we would take the batch or if we would not take the batch, accept it or not accept it. And that's basically what the batch of pass is. If we say batch, that means we accept an order. If it's passed, we're leaving the order there for somebody else to take. So without further ado, let's get into this first one. This one is $19.50 total payment, $17 Instacart payment, $2.50 tip, 13 items, 16 units, 1.8 miles, $10 peak boots included. I would batch this one. This one is that would be a quick, or basically quick $20 almost, practically. I mean, especially if I'm familiar with that store, I can knock out that order in about 30 minutes or whatever. Get in and get out or whatever. And if I'm familiar, I'm looking on this map, this actual store is one of the stores in my area that allows for the Instacart shoppers to not have to wait in a line or anything or whatever. You could just go straight in and do your shopping or whatever. So I definitely would batch this one or whatever. That'd be a quick $20 basically. Next one is $100.99 total payment, $26 Instacart payment, about $75 tip. See, with this one it would be, it would depend on the day and how I'm feeling and stuff. Cause if it's the beginning of the day, I get up and I'm ready to get or whatever, I would batch this one. But if it's like later on in the day or something, and it's like, I'm tired or whatever, I'm not necessarily feeling good or whatever or something, I'm feeling like end of the day off, I would probably pass it. Like I said, it just depends on the day and everything. My viewpoint on taking batches and stuff is different from others, because when I initially started off doing this car, I was driving maybe an hour away easily. 45 minutes, an hour away to do Instacart. And for the first 6 months I was driving about an hour away and doing it. Then the next 6 months I transitioned over to another zone that was a little closer, but it still was like maybe 40 to 45 minutes out. So when I would see batches, not this one per se, but if I see batches and it would be like driving distance 13 miles, 15 miles or whatever, that don't necessarily, wouldn't be one of the ones that would sit and say I'm not going to take that batch, because I had gotten so used to driving an hour, 45 minutes or whatever to get to the place to start doing Instacart, that now driving 10 minutes, 15 minutes isn't a thing to me. It's like, that's like second nature, especially how my zone is set up. Depending on where you are, where I'm at, there's like one of the stores I go to, if they have orders, it may take me maybe 5 minutes tops to get to the store or whatever. But the other two stores are about 15 minutes away from each other, depending on, 15 minutes out from where I live. And, if you're at one of the other stores, then it's like the same amount of distance to get to the other two stores from that one store. So it's like, no matter where you are, you're going to travel that 15 minutes if you're going from one store to the other store and everything. So, but like I said, it's nothing for me, because I'm so used to doing it on a daily basis. When I was doing Instacart, going to those areas and stuff like that, it becomes second nature and you don't think about it. So with this one, like I said, depending on the day, if it's early in the morning and I'm ready to get it and stuff and everything, I batch it. But if it's at the end of the day and I'm not necessarily need it or whatever or something, I'm not really feeling it, I'll probably pass, because I'm looking at that tip, and I know a lot of people talk about tip baiting and stuff, and I have talked about it in the past, but in recent weeks and stuff, I've been getting orders and stuff, and they have a high tip, and the tip doesn't get shrunken down that much or whatever. It may take $2 off of, you know how it goes or whatever. But for the most part, I haven't had no tip like this $75 and I come back and it's $5 or something like that or anything. So yeah, on to the next one. Let me see. Dispatch. This one, yeah, okay. Dispatch, $24.35. $20.69 Instacart payment, $3.66 too. This one was I know for sure this was a batch because I actually done this hard. I seen it and it came up later on at night, and I looked at the mileage. I was like, okay, that's literally like right behind the store basically. 6925 units. I remember this order clearly. It was a quick. I think I was took maybe it was like done in 15 minutes or so because I knew where everything was and I grabbed everything and I was gone or whatever. So the whole order total for me getting to the store, delivering it, getting the stuff, checking out, delivering it, and everything took maybe 25-30 minutes, maybe tops. So this one's an easy batch. And that other picture that you seen that swipe past, that was the end result of this. And that's why I stated that the tip baiting thing to me isn't really a big deal anymore, because as you can see, this one started off at $24.35. The tip was $3.66. But after I wound up doing this hard and everything, getting it done and everything, at the end of the day, when it showed up, they switched that $3.66 tip to $20. So that total went from $24.35 to $40.69. So it can go either way with these orders. Some people be like, oh, it's a low tip, I ain't taking it. Or it's a high tip, I'm automatically taking it. It's not necessarily guaranteed like that. So yeah, that's a batch. Okay, this order. This one is $45.86, $25 payment, $20.84 tip. Let me see. They say it would depend. This one, I'm trying to remember how many items. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this one was a hard pass. I passed on this one, and I because I can remember this particular person who delivers, they always change that tip. And the amount of items that this order had, it wouldn't have made no sense for you to do that. It was like a lot, like 60 something, 70 something. It was like a large amount of items. Like so I would have been like, potentially they would have changed that tip and would have knocked it down to $5. This customer has done that on multiple occasions, so that would have wound up changing from $45 such and such to $25, maybe $30, maybe or less, for a whole bunch of trying to get a whole bunch of waters and juices and stuff and everything and stuff, cat food and cat litter and stuff like that. So that would be a pass on that one. Yeah, okay. He'll go a few more orders from my queue that I've seen before. Move this over so you can see the number. This one is 1964. That's a pass. I'm looking at that mileage. I don't even have to go into it. That mileage, that's far. And that would be far for me for that store where we be going at in this zone. I know that zone. That would be a pass. The second one, $36.01, 29 items, 46 units. Yep, that would be another pass. I'm looking at that mileage and looking at where that would go at and stuff. I'm thinking off the top of my head where that would be going to. That would be a pass too. This last one is I think that's that other $45 one that I had seen before. Yep, and that's what it was, 110 items. So basically, what I would have been doing was potentially been getting $20 or so, maybe $25 for doing 110 items, 151 units. That would be a pass too. So all three of these were passes. Okay, this next one is 2113 1266 payment, 847 tip. That is another pass. From this store to this person's house, you're looking at a good 15 minutes. From that store to their house. And when this batch came up, I was maybe 15 to 20 minutes away from the store. So you're looking at me taking 20 minutes to get to the store and then having to drive another 20-something minutes to get to the person's place. And then when I got to the person's place, I would have to go and turn all the way back around, go all the way back home. That's a pass. Yep, and that was the amount of what they wanted. That was another reason why I passed on it, because it was 1 item, 10 units. They wanted disinfectant wipes. Even in the event that they didn't have it, I still would have had to go drive out to the store just to go and say they didn't have it and then come all the way back and everything. When they had other batches that was closer to a place closer, that's why I passed on that one. Okay, this next one is $65.62. $40.95 car payment, about $25 tip. Oh no. I'm looking at the numbers and I'm like, yeah, that might be, but I look down, 40 miles, man, that's a pass. So when I looked at it, I wouldn't even been a thought about it. That would definitely be a pass. I don't care how many units that is or whatever. That's 40 miles? Man, you crazy. And heavy order pay included. Man, and then you probably gonna have to be hauling 4 or 5 cases of water. Nope, that's a hard pass. I don't even know why anybody would even go want to take that one to go 40 miles out of their way or whatever. Yep, and this is the what they want. I remember this when I took the screenshot of this. You wanted 10 of these vitamin wars, whatever, Topo Chico. You got 2 cases of Aquafina, and they had some other stuff in there too. Yep, hard pass. Next one, $20.78, including tips. This was one that I seen, got from online or whatever. Total distance 8 miles, 3 lines, peak boots. I probably would bash this one. Especially if I'm familiar with that store and I'm looking at where that circle was. That would probably have been where I would have been at if this was me and I was doing that area or whatever. I probably would bash that one. I would go there, and so I'm not too far. I wouldn't be too far from the store or whatever. And this, you basically getting, that's basically averaging about $1 an item. So yeah, I would bash that one. Next one is no, pass. 26 at $26.30, no tip, and then you got 40 cases of water. Are you out your mind? No. I don't even care if that's the potential for the person to give you a tip when you get there. I'm not doing this order based off of potential. No, when I do my orders, I look at it and I say, am I willing to do this order if I don't get any more tips or whatever, or the tip doesn't change or whatever? Am I willing to do this order? And that's what I base it off of. When I look at the Instacart pay, I say, hey, let's say this is all I'm going to get. Let's say the person takes, it could be a $4 tip. Let's say the person takes the whole tip away or whatever the case may be. can I do this order based off this Instacart payment? And I'd be like, yeah, okay, if I'm willing to do it just off of getting that, then I'll take it. But this one's a hard pass. Soon when I see 40 cases of water, you want me to, and at Costco too. I haven't even shopped at Costco before, or whatever. So, but the one time when I did do, I think I did was it a Costco? That might have been a Sam's, and that was like when I first started off, and I hated it. Man, it's a hard pass. I don't even know who would take something like this. That's created 40 cases of water and get out of here. Huh. 11.79, 99.79 payment, $2 tip. These people want 105 ramen noodles. 105 ramen noodles. You might be surprised when I say this, but I'd batch this one. And you figuring out why would you batch it? Even if for the sake of argument you have all those 105 of those flavor ramen noodles, which they probably don't. Let's say for sake of argument too, okay, they don't have 105 of them and they want replacements. 105 ramen noodles isn't a lot, isn't heavy, isn't as strenuous of work, and you're only going 1.3 miles. That's 105 units. Man, I would batch that one. That's right up the way. That's 1.3 miles. Of course, I'd batch that one just for the sake of making that quick money. This next one, $9.41, five items, 5 units, CVS. If this was me, I would batch it. The CVS that's around me and Instacart orders come up for. That CVS is like super easy to do. It's like quick. You can get in there and be out. I can be done with this order and getting it in 10 minutes and being delivered and everything about 20 minutes. It'll be quick. So I definitely would batch this one. $7. 1.2 miles, 17 ounces, 41 unit. That's gonna be a pass. That's gonna be that's too low of an amount, even though it's just 17 ounces, 41 units. So I'll pass that one. Next one. $23.44. This would be another pass. I'm looking at that distance or whatever. This would be for those items and units and that mileage. Nah, I would probably pass on that one. I think I did pass on that, but anyway, in real life. So next one is $27.42. Payment no tip, 80. Nah, that's a hard pass. I'm looking at all those units. With this one, you're going to be getting a whole bunch of stuff, and I know some people be like it's easier to get multiples of one thing because it's right there, but it's still the sheer fact that you have to get all those items and stuff and everything. So, that would be another pass. Wow, $103.21. $20, 80 something on a tip. Yeah, y'all might be surprised again when I say this, but I probably would bash this one. I'm looking at that distance. Nah, I take that back. I think I would probably pass this one. I definitely would pass this one. Now that I see it, yeah, I would pass this one. I would be that blue circle. I would basically have to travel all the way up there to get to that Publix and then go down and then get on the interstate and everything and get to that place. And depending on if it's like the times when I've done Austin and I've hit some 183 or there was Loop 1 and all like that. Those times I've seen it was so backed up and everything that would be a nightmare. Nah, that would be a pass. This next one, $24.70, $15 Instacart payment, $9 tip basically. 43 hours, 46 units, 0.8 miles. Depending on where it's going 0.8 miles. Waiting on. I'm sorry. Depending on what else is with this order, because that's another thing that I've seen with Instacart that's just kind of funny. The heavy pay to me is inconsistent. Like there was times that I done had orders that I had a case of water, 3 cases of drinks, and some other stuff, and it would be a regular payment, and then I get another one, and it would have heavy pay included, and it'd be a case of water and like two bags of chips or something like that. It'd be something crazy, and I'm like is it? I don't know. It's just like it seems like Instacart is like inconsistent with the heavy pay. So I would have to look at this one and see what would have been the other items that was with this order. If it was like 25 cases of water or something like that other one was, or something like that, it probably would have been a pass. But if it was heavy order pay included and it was heavy pay because of these 2 cases of drinks, oh man, I'd bash that one. Because that's not that far away from the store to the house. So I would probably bash that one, barring that it had some 30-40 cases of water with that. So I think that's it for this this episode of Batch of Pass. Like I said, my viewpoint on taking batches and passing on are different from others. Because of where I've come from and in my other experiences. So say if you like these videos, comment, subscribe to this channel. I'm probably gonna leave an email down below if you want to send me like screenshots of some batches. For if you want me to do another episode, I'll include them in the next episode or whatever. And maybe give shout outs. I hope I remember that. But I'll leave my email down in the description box below so you can email me those screenshots or those batches. So for the next episode, peace.